Okay, good morning, everybody. Today is May 20th, and I welcome all of you here. It's always exciting for our Friday Hangouts, and I know I really look forward to it, and we get such great information in our Hangouts. So we're just a tiny little group this morning, but I think some more people are joining us. Garen's just came and went, and I know Michael's trying to get on. And I don't know if Sherry's going to be able to join us today or Teresa, but hopefully we'll get some more people because I wanted you to go ahead and share, Renee, your exciting news about what's happening this week for you and how it came about.
It was quite exciting. I was in the middle of doing something, and I was chatting with my friend Luna, and Luna said, because we were trying to work out going to Arizona with Scottsdale, with Vig is going to be over there with Chris Record.
Right.
And I don't know, for whatever, I was having mixed emotions inside because I really wanted to go, but I didn't want to have to pay for exorbitant airfare because it was crazy. And so I finally decided that morning, the morning I got my other news, that I wasn't going. And then she knew that I wanted to go to the STAR group, but I just didn't have the money for it. And she happened to see Jason McLean's video, or live video. Excuse me. And she messaged me, and I didn't see the message for about 20 minutes because I was in the middle of doing something, and she goes, "You have to go see Jason McLean's video." And she didn't say anything more. So I went and I checked it out, watched the recording. I'm like, oh my gosh, because he was off. I don't know if they overbooked. He said overbooked, but it's possible a couple of people canceled or something or another. So he had mentioned that there were 3 open spots for the STAR group, and he was excuse me, he was debating whether to sell those spots or to give them away free, and he ultimately decided to give them away free. And so he said in the video, this is what you need to do if you're interested. And so I had to write a little message, and I have the message here because I had to private message him on Facebook, and I said, let's see, where is it? Okay, is a long little spiel, but I said, I'm Renee Barnes Orozco, founder of RBO Success LLC and Peaceful Yoga Club, and I'm a loving mother of 2 young adults and Mr. Marty. I have a strong desire to be a leader online, to help others know that they are indeed unique and special and have something to offer to others. That their past does in no way determine their future, as we are all learning lessons every single day. I have been following Vic for several years now, and now in his inner circle. It was great meeting you in Huntington Beach, and I enjoyed I enjoyed your passion and what the family shared. It helped me grow immensely. This year, I finally decided it was time to get serious about doing videos and issued myself a 30-day challenge on Instagram of all platforms. Very glad I did it, as it helped me grow, become more comfortable in front of the camera, and learn how to get one point across in a short time period instead of blabbering on like I have done in the past. More live and YouTube videos for sure. I discovered doing them was actually fun, and the warm responses, both private and public, were great encouragement. I did manage to earn some money with Project Breakthrough, but desired to master domination on promos on what touches my heart and beyond. What do I want most at the STAR event? I feel I am ready to be a leader, and I will be looking for we'll be looking for coaching on that to learn how to expand my successes, the best avenue based on my being, and even begin to develop my own projects. When the news on the STAR group came out, I wanted to sign up. I had asked the universe to help me get there, thinking monetarily, of course. Never did I think of this avenue. I pray that you will consider having me on board, and I know the value during and after will make my light brighter and more connected than ever before.
Wow.
Whoa.
No
And
wonder
I had to come up with that really fast, because what I was going to do is I was going to do some yoga and a little meditation, and then I was going to put together my thing. And then he said, he made a comment that you need to hurry up because I already filled up one spot. So I'm like, ah! So I hurried up and put that together. It just flowed out. I was surprised that it came so easily, but it came easy. And he thanked me for it. He thought it was very lovely. And then I didn't hear any more for about 15, 20 minutes. And then all of a sudden, I see the message and I'm going, ah! And I screamed because he said, congratulations, you're in. I'm like, oh my gosh!
Wow.
Yeah.
So fill us in. What did the video say? He's giving it free. So
I'm sorry, I didn't understand you.
So you got it free? You didn't have to upgrade your master marketer?
No.
Wow. I didn't see that video.
I'm just like,
Love it.
I was flying high for the first 2 days. It was crazy, and I just kept on thanking God and thanking the universe. I'm like, thank you, because I never imagined this scenario. And so I was doing the great debate, to drive or fly. And I ultimately decided to fly, which wound up being a good thing because my daughter has something that she wants to do, and I need to have somebody watch my dog. So I'm flying down there Sunday, and I'll get back to you on that.
That's going to be fabulous.
That's really exciting. Happy for you.
Thank
That's
you.
great.
I just can't believe my good fortune. I'm so thankful, and I really feel like I'm ready. And then sometimes I get a little scared here and there, thinking, oh my gosh, how am I going to pull myself together? But I decided, you know what, these guys, I don't know who all is going to go. I've already had some people reach out to me that are friends, and we chat off and on throughout the Facebook. So, they're gonna. I didn't know that they were coming. I already have a group of close friends that I'm going to be attending with, so it's pretty exciting.
That's great.
That's great.
Thank you.
That's so awesome.
Welcome, Michael.
Hey, what's up, everybody? What's happening?
Hi,
You just missed Renee's big announcement. She's going to the STAR group.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jason had 3 openings, and he gave them away free, so you didn't have to upgrade. And so all she has to do is get herself there. Yep.
That could have been me, huh? You
That's
just told me
right.
that.
That's right.
Well, better Renee than me, because I've been watching Renee's videos all morning, and I'm totally blown away, man. I'm so impressed with Renee, man.
Oh, thank
She
you.
goes for it. You know what?
I'm like, the one I did yesterday, I think I uploaded it. I was gonna say something else, and I drew a blank. I had my eyes up to the sky. I'm like, and then I started. Then I'm like, oh, that's it. Okay, thank you. and then I end with laughing. And I'm like, okay, well, they get to see the silly side of me.
That's who you
Yeah. That was
Well,
great.
That's great. I really like your videos. They are really, really nice.
Oh,
And
thank you.
I need to start doing some myself. You know, I really need to. I
Well,
really like the way you do it.
I just try to, come from the heart, and sometimes some days I kind of struggle with, what is it that I want to say, and then I might have like 3 or 4 trial runs, and I'm like, no, that's not it. That's not the message, and then I know is kind of sort of what I want to say, but I'm like, okay, I got to get this straight, and so I delete, and then all of a sudden I'm like, okay, this is good enough.
Wow.
You're
Yeah,
doing
Awesome.
it.
they work good enough. I like them.
Oh, thank you,
That's great. Well, we're all behind you.
thank
That's
you.
wonderful. That's good. Well, let's move on and go to Garen. And what do you have to share with us for the week?
Oh, yeah, it's been an exciting week. Changes in what I've decided to focus on.
You're cutting out your stuff, Garen. I think we lost him.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's hop to Lucinda and come back to Garen.
Okay. I had mentioned that I'm spending more of my time now working on my recipe book for people with food intolerances, which is also more about learning to teach people where to look and getting them suggestions on where to go. And one of the things I started doing is watching the Dr. Oz show, which I had watched in the past, but anyway, he's been having some very interesting tidbits and different people on his show. And he had, what's his name, Robert Burjabat from the Shark Tank. And they were talking about a free app to get you, apparently a lot of the medication in the States is just skyrocketing in price. Like what costs $20 one month is $200 the next.
Wow.
And but you can buy the medications from many different places, and they have an free app called Blink Health. This is in the States, so it doesn't do for me. And you can automatically set it up, and it will find you the absolutely best prices for your medication. So it's pretty sad what they're doing. A lot of people can't even afford what they were paying beforehand, and now you have to pay so much. We're finding that here, but not to the extent you are. Medications here are traditionally like 10% of what they are in the U.S. So anyway, he was talking about he's written some books. You don't have to be a shark, and The Secret to Success, and he's been on Dancing with the Stars. So he said, what is your expectation of success? And he said, push yourself outside yourself. Like if you're losing weight, don't think about losing weight, think about getting more fit. So he's pushing on being much more, turn things around, let go of the fear, and go into the positive aspects of it.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to have a business of your own, let's see, we all have more time than you think if you schedule everything. He said no matter how busy you are, you can schedule in whatever is important to you. And not to think of business, not to think of the business you're starting as a business, but a privilege to be where you are. Once you're getting good at what you're doing, you're there because you deserve it, and it's a tremendous privilege to be there. So I ordered his book from the library, and there were a couple of people from the audience asked a few questions about starting their own business, and he said, You gotta love it. He says online social media, this is the place where you can really get yourself going. One lady's a singer, she wants to teach to more, and he was telling her that these are the place to go and not to put a lot of money into getting into business. Just start out small and do it a bit at a time until you get there. So his book is in the library here in Canada, and so I've already ordered it. I don't know how your library service is in the States, but here in Canada, we have one of the best library services in the world. We don't get funded as much as the European ones, but the libraries here are more utilized than anywhere else in the world pretty well. So there's so many wonderful things you can do from the library. Like when I got my new computer, I went in, they taught me how to use it.
Oh, that's nice.
That's good.
Yeah, and like I can order books online from any library, and then they deliver them to my library, so I just go in and pick up my books. I don't have to spend a lot of time there. They have Wi-Fi, this sort of thing. But you should, yes?
Can you type his book in the chat for us, please? That would be great. Thank you.
So anyway, it would be good to check your libraries in the States and see what you get, because most of the books that I buy nowadays, I order them from the library. And then when I see if I'm happy with them, that is when I buy the books. Anyway, that's been a pretty exciting part of this week. And then there's this Dr. Carson, who's a doctor.
My headset's not working on this. I don't know if I can talk into this.
We can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, great. Cool. I'm on a new device. Okay, that's great. I'll mute now.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Are you finished, Lucinda?
Well, there's just the one about this Dr. Carson. He was considering, I didn't get to see it all, but he was going to run for president in the United States. And he decided that a voice outside government is more useful, and he's supporting Trump to become president. He thinks that he will bring more positive changes into the United States. Not being terribly politically minded, I'll just leave that with you and what you think of it.
Yeah, he actually appointed Carson to find candidates for vice president for Trump.
Mm-hmm.
So he assigned him that job.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised he didn't. He doesn't put himself in there.
Well, they asked him about was he going to work for Trump, and he said, well, he didn't really want to get into office. That's what he figures is a voice outside government is the one that can be the most help. So I think I've always maintained that in Canada anyway, that, and I assume it is part of the U.S. as well. But being in politics isn't the best way to get things done.
Yeah. Garen?
Anyway, let's get back to Garen before he disappears again.
Yeah. You're on.
Yeah, I laughed at that line. You know, politics isn't the best ways to get things done.
Oh, that was mine.
we gotta do grassroots.
Right.
Grassroots. Yeah. So, yeah. So what I was saying was I purchased a course that I've been going through really intently, and it's called Paid Traffic Mastery from Digital Marketer, and it's a certification process also, or program. It's called a Customer Acquisition Specialist. And last week I mentioned that I was moving in the direction of helping offline businesses navigate online and advertise online and generate leads and sales and customers. So this program has really given me a different idea of how to build an online business for people. and it's really cool. And I'm about in the third lesson right now. There are six modules. I'm in the third one now, going through Facebook advertising, and I've learned so much in this short amount of time that I'm really eager to help. And I've had a synchronistic occurrence that happened yesterday where I presented my opportunity or service to help offline businesses get online and build their business online. Because what I've found is that offline businesses know that they need to be advertising and building their business online, but they're just totally overwhelmed of learning how to do it. So I found this yesterday. I got an email from a store owner called Tara's Garden. Happens to be a wellness center, flower essences, and it's called Tara's Garden. And I left. She found a notebook of mine outside her store, underneath some brochures that were posted of other shops in this little shopping area. And I don't know how I got there. All I could think of, when I shot the video for Thank You Vic, I shot the video about four stores down from where she is. And I probably left it there because I couldn't find it. So anyway, she emails me and calls me, and I go and I pick it up. And I talk, can I do it? My specialty, I'm an internet entrepreneur. I'm transitioning and looking to help offline businesses. And not any offline businesses, but those that are making a difference in personal and planetary transformation. And she goes, this is what my store is all about. And so I started sharing her some of the ideas, and she was like, I'm in. You got to let me know. Because what I offered her was to take a look at her website, and if I could give her any tips on how to improve her presence. So that's really cool. But when we get to sharing other parts, that's what's happening right now. So I'm moving in this direction. I've already thinking about putting together a course that I can sell, and then have a membership site, a membership program where people can get ongoing consultation. So that's where I'm at right now. And when we get to another aspect of sharing what we're learning or what we'd like to offer to the group, I want to share with you the relationship building system that digital marketer teaches to every person they train to work for digital marketer or one of their portfolio.
We just lost you, Garen.
Sharon, where is the chat thing on the side here?
If you go to the left and put your cursor on the left side of your screen, up at the top you'll see a little blue box with lines on it. Just click on that and it'll show up on the right-hand side.
Wonderful, thank you.
You're welcome.
So easy when you know how.
Yes. So what Garen was saying, I have also purchased that same course, and what he was trying to tell you was that every employee that digital marketing hires goes through this course. So what they did was they put it up for sale to teach others how to do the digital marketing, and a lot of, I haven't started going through it yet, so I can't give you any details on it, but Garen is just blown away by it. So I thought it was really interesting that every single one of their employees has to go through it, and with each module then there's tests, and you have to pass the tests, and then once you pass all the tests then you get certified. So then you can take your binder and go into the different businesses and talk to them and show them that you are a certified person in this area and that you can help them. So it's just another avenue to be able to build, your business. Garen, are you back? We see you. You're muted. You need to unmute yourself. There you go.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's a really cool program, and it's taught by Molly Pittman, who is the VP and traffic manager for digital marketer Ryan Dice. It's really a comprehensive program, and I finally finding it very empowering to help other people and monetize that in a way and incorporate everything I've learned from Vic and Jason and continue to learn from Josh, from Chris Record, and all the other mentors. But this is a very solid program. And to have a certification where I can go in and select different business owners to help generate leads, sales, and customers is going to be wonderful.
Thank you. Okay, Michael? Mike? You're muted. There you go. We can barely hear you.
Can you hear me?
Barely. Nope. Nope. No. Do you have your sound turned up?
I think
There.
so.
There you go. Now we can hear you.
Oh, you hear me now?
Yeah.
Is that better?
It looks like you're driving.
Am I good?
Yeah, you're good. Are you driving?
Yes, I am.
Well, then you better be careful.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. You want to tell us what's going on in your world this week?
Well, okay. I first want to say Lucinda is in Canada, and I didn't know that, man. That is really neat, man. That's good. I got a lot of friends in Canada, and I think that's really unique. I think it's neat to be talking to someone outside the country like this. This is incredible to me. I'm new to all this tech stuff, so this is really, really, really fun. But if you guys can still hear me okay, what I've done this week is just started working on my website, and I was able to get my platform started with Jobby Next, and I did a lot of work this week. I got a whole bunch done, and the only thing is I need to have my domain name moved from my WordPress website that I started and move it to Kajabi. So I was hoping that I could get Teresa to help me to do that this week. And I tried to contact her, but she didn't get around to calling me back. So I'm hoping that this weekend we can connect and get that done. And after that is done, then I'll be able to share the website with you guys. Take it for me and let me know if you guys see some things that we can improve on, something I can do to make it better. But I have a lot of work done so far. And I'm going to be stuck in Little Rock, Arkansas over this weekend. So I'm going to get a hotel room here tonight and start working on it. Just use this entire weekend to get to come up with a great product, to bring it to a place where I can feel proud to send people to it. So far I've gotten a lot of work done, and I'm very, very proud of that. You guys are going to like it a lot. I'm really sure of that. And I've come up with some more things that I can offer, and other things that I hadn't thought about before that I've been learning about from other membership website managers. And so hopefully I'll be able to share this with you guys by the next time we speak on next Friday and have a really good product to show you. But so far I've gotten a lot done. I just don't know how to show it to you.
Congratulations.
Sounds
That's
awesome.
great. I love it. I love to hear when somebody says they've had a really great, productive week. That's good.
Moving, making progress.
That's great.
Um, I'm surprised with myself, but I'm also really proud of myself too. As I follow through, I actually got these difficult things done. Some of those things were very difficult because I didn't know that I could pay with my dad to go and get a credit card because I use debit cards to run my business. I don't actually have a credit card. I have debit cards. So I got approved for 2 credit cards this week. And so my plan was to wait until I got back home and get the credit card and then apply the credit card to this. But I didn't have to, and it actually worked. So now I've got it going, and it's a really really neat platform. It was so easy. It was incredibly easy compared to what I was dealing with WordPress. So if you guys want to take a look at it, you may want to go to YouTube and just check out Kajabi Next. If you're ever interested in starting any type of website that would have everything included, like hosting, it's got uh, you know the statistics, it's got back offices for all of your members. It's got all of that stuff. It's like an all-in-one system, but it's not cheap. The membership that I signed up for is like $389 a month. It's $311 a month if you pay for the entire year at once. Uh, but I didn't do that. I just decided that maybe I should try, uh, um, starting my website and then allowing my members to share in the cost of my uh, subscription to the platform. And so it would save me some money initially. I could probably have paid it all at one time, but it was like 311 times 12. So I decided, nah, just wait. I'll let my members join it and whatever it be. So my goal now is to have a really solid product and have it up in 60 days, and then have at least 250 members within 90 days. Once I reach 500 members, then I can offer um, another phase of my product, which will be um, the load list, the list of vehicles and services that are needed, and offer that to the 500 members. So I won't even mention that part of it to the new members. I'll just wait until I got the members, do a fixed prices, and just introduce doing exciting things down the road, and just introduce that as a bonus down the road. And so people that initially join won't know anything about the profit sharing end of the business. They won't have a clue until they're good and solid members. And I'll just put them with just really, really interesting and valuable content every day. And then I'll create digital products that I'll offer to them until we reach the 500 member uh, level. And once I reach that level, then we're going to put it in hyper speed and make it very exciting profit system. And I know this works because I'm doing it right now. I know it works. So, I'm really excited about it, and the plan is solid. I really feel confident that other people who come in contact with the website are going to really, really like it. Because I'm trying to make it exciting. I don't want to make it boring, but I want to make it fun. I want to make it exciting enough for people to be excited about it and not mind paying the $97 a month. But I think I'll start charging.
Once you give them value, they're not going to mind paying the $97 a month. You have to give them value in order for them to do that, and they'll gladly pay that and more.
Absolutely. What I'm hoping is that I can give them $300 worth of value for $97, and then in 90 days I can offer them $3,000 worth of value for $97. But it'll be increasingly better as we move forward because the more members that I'm able to attract, the better the payout will be, the better the strategy will work. So I know this will work. Like I said before, I know it will work because I'm working it right now.
Well, you know, one of the things that you could do is, you know, say your first 500 members are getting it for this price, and after that the price goes up. Even if you raised it $20, you know, that's more money in your pocket. So then you get people that are, you know, trying to get in early, and I don't know if you, I don't know why you're doing the 500 per se, but um, it's just like, you know, everything else. If you get in quick, then you get this price. If you delay, then you get this price, and that's what everybody's doing right now. So that might be
Absolutely.
something to think about as well.
That's true. I was thinking maybe $47 a month for a while, but then my dad was like, you should charge $97 because they're gonna make so much more money in the future. So, I'm kind of on the fence there, and I think you're right. I think I may have to start it off a lot lower, and in order for the first members to get a bonus. Because see, I'm actually paying $197 a month for my Hot Traffic Academy membership because I joined in a certain amount of time. He offered it. He said, if you do it this way, you can save $100 a month. So I'm saving $1,200 a year on my Hot Traffic Academy
Right. And you could use that same principle for yours.
because of the bonus that they offer. So I know that what you're saying.
Mike, we're losing you.
Yeah, we lost you.
And I was. Oh, you lost me?
Oh, there you are. You're back.
Oh, I'm back.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Anyway, I was thinking maybe I should follow your advice.
I think what
Darren?
I'm going to be sharing this morning will help Michael on. It's about sequencing into our market in a very strategic way based on where we are with them in our relationship with them. So the relationship, you talk to them and you offer them different things depending on the relationship. The analogy that they use in this digital marketer is about like you meet somebody for the first time. You don't ask that first time. It may work out very few times, but for the majority of the people, that doesn't work that way. So even that's why it's changing my strategy now. I'm not going to send somebody that has never met me or doesn't know who I am. I'm not going to send them to a landing them for an email. Strategy, maybe I'll just go into it now, if that's okay with everybody.
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
The idea then is, yes, the idea then is that there are different stage of traffic. The warm traffic and hot traffic are people that have never heard of us before. Warm traffic is somebody that.
Karen, you're cutting out. You've stopped. I think
People. How's that?
that's better. Now
Okay, so I was just describing the different types of traffic temperature. I covered cold, nobody knows who you are, never heard of you. Warm, they've been introduced to you before. Hot are buyers, repeat buyers. So now we have the system, this relationship. We want to bring somebody that has never heard of us before to becoming a buyer. So the way that I'm learning, and I'm going to be implementing this first in Dr. Janet's business and these other offline entrepreneurs and mine as well, is that when I run cold traffic, somebody that's never heard of us before, I'm going to send them to a piece of content like a blog post or a video content or a podcast. So the purpose of the goal of cold traffic then is to introduce ourselves, and then there are three things. To introduce ourselves, hey, this is who I am, this is what I do, this is what I offer. The second thing is to pixel them, meaning to put on a tracking pixel, a Facebook tracking pixel. So then now we're building a custom audience. So now once a person hits that blog post, they're in a custom audience that we come back now with an ad that's going to give them a lead magnet, maybe like sharing your free ebook. And then we ask for the opt-in. Or we ask for a $1 free trial, maybe, Mike, a dollar trial, 14-day trial, or a 30-day free trial of this program, which will then go into $97 a month. They get to test it out for 30 days. So that's another option. The third goal for cold traffic is to segment the audience. So, for example, digital marketer, they teach marketing to online marketers. But if they run a cold traffic ad about email marketing, they now know that all the people that hit that page are interested in email marketing. So on their retargeting, on their custom audience, they know that they're interested in email marketing, so then they serve them an ad or give a lead magnet that has to do with email marketing. So that's how the strategy works for cold traffic. And those are the three goals: to introduce yourself, to pixel, to create a custom audience, and to segment that list. So then on warm traffic, now you have somebody, you now ask for an opt-in or a low dollar sale. Those are the two goals for warm traffic, is to get an opt-in because you've already introduced yourself to them, and now you're warming them up. So now you give a lead magnet, you give something away for their email, or you do a low dollar sale like a $1 item or a $7 item. Okay, now they become a buyer, and all of these times you're putting them into custom audiences because each campaign you have pixeled them, so you can go back and serve ads that are relevant to them, that moves them along in the relationship. Now the hot traffic, these are buyers, and what Molly says is that most people do not advertise paid traffic to their buyers. So people are missing out. So this was something that is very eye-opening to me. So the goals of hot traffic then is to first activate buyers. Hey, I'm still around. I've got a new product out, and you can get it here. Or maybe you do a webinar where you're going to sell a product. There are different types of offers for each of these types of traffic. And then the second goal is to get repeat buyers for hot traffic. So that's basically it. So now you can see that it's a relationship progression. And the key thing about marketing then is to be able to talk to the people at whatever stage they are in your relationship. So if it's a cold traffic, you're not going to ask them to buy a $500 program, because that's not where you are in the relationship. Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes a lot of sense.
Okay. So that's basically um, the system. So they run, we can run campaigns. This is the other thing that I learned from the program, is not to be platform centric, meaning don't just focus on Facebook, which shifted my whole thing because I've been taught like just master one thing. But here's the reason why you don't want to be platform centric, because different markets are hanging out on different platforms. For example, if your market is women, you might be wanting to advertise on Pinterest because 70+% of the people on Pinterest are women. So it's important not to be platform specific. So you can run, what's cool is you can use different platforms to implement the same strategy. Okay, I want to send people to a blog post about email marketing. You can use Pinterest. You can use Instagram. You can use Twitter platform to advertise to drive people from that platform to the same blog. Does that make sense? It's getting very clear to me of how this system works. I'm eager to dive in and implement it. And the Facebook advertising section, Sharon, is really awesome. It's deep and very, very clear. And you know, we implement it, we're going to get results. Not for ourselves, but also like I'm looking at our potential clients.
Perfect. I'm excited.
Cool.
I was hoping to get to it
Yeah,
this
me
week,
too.
but what I've been doing this week
Yeah,
is
it's
still
your
working.
book, your
Yeah,
ebook.
my book. But what I did was with my landing page that goes along with my book, um, I made one little change and then it messed everything up, and I had to completely dump out my landing page, and I still don't have it working properly. So that has tied me up in knots all week. And yesterday I made more progress on it, but it's not working properly. I'm not collecting any leads from GetResponse, which I was before, but now I'm not. So I'm still trying to go back through and see what's going on there. But
Oh, so your the
you're breaking up.
responder, your tests are not, it's not connected.
It's
No,
not
when you send
connected.
your tests,
You're, I, we can't hear you. We can't understand you, Garen.
okay, let me see if I can type that
There. Now we can.
in.
Whoops.
Yeah,
So anyway,
okay.
I've been working on that. And then I also watched another webinar with Anthony Morrison last night, and he had his brother on, Adrian, which I've studied under both of them, and they have all kinds of actually really good stuff. And what he was talking about last night was Adrian 8 months ago set up a e-commerce site with Shopify, and what he did was pretty amazing. And he has a program now, but it was for sale last night for $2,500, which was worth every dime, because he did some phenomenal stuff in there. But the gist of it is, what he does is um, he goes through and he researches what they call passion products, and he designed a tool that will go and search out what the current passion products are, and it also gives you the vendors for those passion products. And he said most people put a ton of things on their websites, on their stores. He only puts 3, but they are highly recommended passion products. And then what he does is he puts ads on Facebook and posts on Facebook advertising that he's got, like, one of the things that's really hot is a cat necklace. And so he put this cat necklace on, and the necklace may cost him anything that he buys, it's $2 or less is his cost. So he gives it away free, and then he charges $10 for shipping and handling. So he's making $8 profit because it costs him, say, $2 for the product. He charges $10. He doesn't have any inventory. He doesn't have to ship it out, nothing. And it's pretty clever. So when he puts it on Facebook, then people start sharing and tagging it, and so then it just explodes. Well, in 8 months, he is now making $500,000 a month off of this business, which is unbelievable because he said everybody started laughing at him when he started doing this, including his brother, and because he was selling all these little trinkets, and he's turned it into a $500,000 a month business, and the business has been evaluated, and it's now a $3.5 million business in 8 months. So the other thing that he told me was, like, he sold these, you've probably all seen them, they're little bracelets, and it's cording, and sometimes it has leather in it, and they have all different things. Well, what he did is he contacted the manufacturer, and he customized the bracelets. And one was for autism because he had some friends with kids for autism, and they wanted it for a fundraising project. So he did it for autism. He did another one for cat lovers, dog lovers, nurses, teachers, all kinds of stuff. And cost him $2. It didn't cost him anything to get the customization. All he did was contact the vendor and said, I need these type of bracelets. The vendor made them, and then he's selling thousands of these things. So,
what's the program?
huh?
What's the name?
Shopify.
I mean his passion product software or whatever it's called.
You can't buy it. It's included with his program, which he was only selling it last night. So I know, I was like, oh, I'd really like to have that. And the program was worth its weight in gold, but it's still something that somebody can investigate. One of the things that you can do is go, on Google and see what the current trends are, Google Trends or whatever it is. And then what he did was he just typed in on Google and then into Facebook, like, cat necklaces, to see which cat necklaces kept coming up over and over and over again. And so then he could zero in on, which cat necklace was really the most popular. And then he found the vendor for it. And like I say, he doesn't buy anything that's over $2, and he only puts 3 products on his store. That's it. And then he rotates them out. But the amount of money this guy's making is unbelievable. So
That's crazy.
I know. But and he actually has 2 things. So, like, when people go into his store, they'll see that it's like the item's $14.95 or something like that. So it actually has a real price on it. And
Yeah.
but then he puts out this special bonus free for so long, and then people, when they go into his store, they go, oh, look, it's 14 and I can save this. He had one woman order over 1,000 bracelets. 1,000 bracelets.
Wow.
Yeah, just one
Wow.
order.
Art. Okay, I'm going to be looking into that option.
Well,
Yeah,
On Instagram.
what a powerful strategy. Yeah, see, that's it, huh? Renee, you're on it. We can move it into different platforms.
Instagram and Pinterest for sure.
Yeah, I thought about you, Renee, last night when I was watching this, and I thought that's why I wanted to let you guys know, because it's really quite interesting the way he did it. And like I say, everybody was laughing at him and saying, "You're crazy selling all these trinkets." But you know, when he buys them for $2 and he sells them for 10, he doesn't have to have any inventory. You know, he doesn't have to do anything. He just pays the vendor the $2 that, and the people pay for whatever they're buying first, and then he pays after he gets his money. Then he's paying his $2 out to the vendor. So
Where does
And
he
the, and the vendor ships it.
the vendor ships it. Yeah. He didn't say that's part of the program is that he
Right,
has
right.
connections, and he also he does one of the things is T-shirts, and he was offering a special bonus discount to that vendor for being one of his students. But this is Adrian, not Anthony.
Yeah,
Right.
one of his T-shirt program things.
Yeah. So I just wanted to pass that along because I thought that was pretty darn interesting. And
Yeah, that's very interesting.
yeah, if I had the $2,500, believe me, I would do it. And then one of the other things that he did, which was so tempting, was he had a $150,000 program that he was giving away to the first 25 people that bought it. A complete program showing exactly what he did, how he did, who he contacted, and everything. That he's made $150,000 a month just from that particular one. He was giving all the templates, everything away, included in that 2,500. So it was quite the offer, and
Awesome.
I was so tempted, and I'm like, you know, I have seen so many wonderful offers lately, and
Yeah.
I did purchase the digital marketing program because it was only $395 on sale, and I keep saying, you know, all these things keep dropping in my lap. I keep asking the universe and God to be with me and show me knowledge and, you know, new opportunities. And it's like the opportunities have been there left and right. The money just hasn't been there to take advantage of it. But I keep telling
Yeah.
myself it will be when I'm ready for it, when I have the money. The money's coming. I know the money's coming.
Yeah.
And there'll be more and more opportunities all the time. So I just have to stay focused on that and know that, you know, with what I've got going right now, you know, with the Insta opt-ins that I'm doing and now the digital marketing, those are my focus. And I'm just going to make it work. I'm going to make it work.
Yes, you will. You are.
And I'm so close. I keep telling my husband, I'm just like right at the top, ready to go on the other side, and I just haven't quite got the momentum to go yet, but I know I will. I have total confidence that, you know, I can do this, and I just,
Yeah.
you know, thank goodness Darren's been
I
helping
do
me because
too. I do too.
I called him the other day because I was at my wit's end, and I'm like, Darren, I've worked on this all day long, and this was like at 8 o'clock at night. I'm literally working till 8 o'clock every night. I start early in the morning, and I go all day long and work all day long, and it's always 8 o'clock at night before I finish. So it's not that I haven't put the time in, because I have, but you know, it's just these tweaks and stuff, and it's like I made one stupid little change in my ebook, and then I messed everything up because I had it working perfectly before. So I could kick myself. I guess I was supposed to learn it all over again. I don't know. So anyway, that's what's been going on in my world, and I wanted to pass that along to the rest of you.
That was
as well.
awesome. That's great stuff.
Yeah.
Renee, when do you head out to Santa Barbara? And it starts Sunday?
I'm going Sunday morning, but I won't arrive until Sunday afternoon. The only flight I could get was to fly to Phoenix, and then from Phoenix to Santa Barbara.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, so a roundabout way of getting there, but it was my only choice. Otherwise, I have to pay like $1,000 or something. I wasn't going to do that.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
great that you can go straight into Santa Barbara.
Yeah, I am going into Santa Barbara. I'm excited. I've checked out the hotel online. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is
Yeah.
the nicest
Five
hotel I've
star.
been in.
5 star, huh?
Yeah, really nice,
Awesome.
right on the coast. The beach is right there, and I'm really, really looking forward. And I've been working a lot on, of course, the make money online approach and everything, and learning all the skill sets that have been happening, that I've been learning. But
Yeah,
I ultimately my goal or my vision, I got to use that word vision, is something to do with um, more like a motivation help type of business, which I think is ultimately where I'm headed.
cool.
So I think I'm going to see about having them help me get more focused on that so that I can master monetization in that
To
direction.
totally.
Yeah,
Totally. Yeah,
and
you're there.
I'm
You're
I'm
there.
pretty I'm pretty sure this is where I'm ultimately headed. So before I wasn't clear on what it was that I ultimately wanted to go or exactly what the vision was, and I think that's why I've been struggling or had been.
Yeah. Yeah.
And things are finally starting to fall into place, and I'm getting much more clear on that. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's very important. I think that's why Vic and Jason had that as the very beginning of Project Breakthrough, the clarity and commitment and the campaign blueprint and being very clear on who we are and what it is, what we stand for and all of that.
yeah,
So
the
cool.
why.
Yep, very, very cool.
Yeah, see, I mean, before I thought I knew what my why was, but I think, it's just a matter of constantly fine-tuning your direction and what really matters the most to you so that you can get clearer and clearer. So
Hmm.
that's extremely important because I think that's a lot of the reasons why we probably have been struggling in the past. And
Right.
it all falls into place, and you gear up for exactly what it is that you're going, then it's finally starts to fall into place.
Yeah, that's great. Now, in one of your posts about attending the STAR group, you mentioned and you said that you are ready. Uh,
I am.
can you share with us, what that feels like, or why you say you're ready as opposed to say some other time for this type of one-on-one coaching? And it's going to be a real breakthrough, isn't it?
Oh, very much so. I got goosebumps all of a sudden. I'm like, um,
That's
I
great.
before I was because um, I think I was not ready before because I wasn't quite ready to step up to the plate and to make myself public and to open up more because I've grown up very guarded in a lot of ways. Even though I'm pretty happy and upbeat and all that kind of stuff and positive, but there's like a little piece of me that is extremely guarded just because of what I went through as a child, and so I'm very protective of that. And then I think it all really started when I did the 30 days of my personal video challenge on Instagram. Even though those videos were extremely short, because 15 seconds wasn't very much time to, get it all in, but it was enough for me to start zoning in, get focused on what the message should be, or, what it is, what is the point that you want to get across. And doing that 30 days was life changing for me because it helped me start to get more clear on my vision, which I was not as clear as I thought I was before. And that just totally changed my life. I feel so much better. And I finally realized, before I didn't think that what I had to say would really make a difference or help anybody, or why should they care? How Vic says, you're asked, why are you doing what you're doing? You know, what it is that you want to do to help people, and then why should they care? So I could not honestly answer those questions before March. And now I feel like I'm ready. It's 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 made me feel much lighter and lifted, the weight off the shoulders, so to speak. So that's why I'm ready.
You've had a shift in your mindset, is what happened.
Yeah.
And now you've found your self-confidence, and that makes a huge difference.
Yeah, because I had a very low self-esteem, because of all this crap, that happened. And I it's been rebuilt, and the confidence level is much higher than I was before. I still have those little moments of doubt, but I'm reaching for it. I'm ready. I'm ready to move forward. And that's where you need to be in order to make it happen, I think.
And it shows. It shows in everything you're doing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I need to do a lot more, but, it is what it is, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, we're proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
How many people are going to be there? Do you know?
I'm not really sure. I think it's like, initially he said there was going to be like 15, but I think he added a few more people, so it might be more like 20, 25 people.
Wow.
I'm guessing. And I've spoken with 4 people who are going to be there, and I'm just not sure who all is going to be there. I'll find out Sunday, of course.
Yeah.
It should be most interesting. I'm excited.
Great. That's great. I thought of another thing that has to do with the Shopify thing that I forgot to tell you. Sorry. And one of the things that he said, like when you're advertising on Facebook for the different items, he said, do not try to drill down and specify your audience. He said, go broad. He said the audiences that he has on for his shop, he keeps it as broad as he can get it, and he has over 1 million, sometimes 2 million in his audiences, sometimes 3 million in his audiences, because of the fact that he has found the passion product, which is something that appeals to a great amount of people. He said you don't want to limit your audience. You want it as broad as you can possibly get it. And I forgot to tell you that, but that's like a really important factor, because what we're being taught on Facebook all the time is drill down, drill down, drill down for your audience. And that is not the concept that he uses at all for Shopify. But the biggest thing is only 3 products, make them passion products, make them free, and then charge the shipping and handling of $10. So, and then really broad, make your audiences as big as you can make them. And those are the basics. of it. But yeah, I thought that's something that you could do, Renee. You popped into my head. Oops, Karen sent me a message. Hold on just a minute. So anyway, it's almost 10 o'clock. Does anybody else have anything they would like to cover today?
I would kind of like to know about High Traffic Academy. On the project Breakthrough, I understood that we may or may not get paid if people join up through there onto HTA Elite. Do you know if that's so?
I'm sorry, I was reading Garen's message. She's not able to get back on.
I, I don't think we get paid if they upgrade to Elite, though.
No, we don't. We've never been paid for the Elite.
Changes.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said there, Renee.
I haven't heard of any changes on that.
So do we get paid anything for people who join up to High Traffic Academy?
There's, I think we get paid for a percentage point for High Traffic Academy, but not Elite. They're coming out with their new funnels June 1st, so we'll know a lot more then, hopefully.
Maybe.
And it sounds like, there's going to be a variety of funnels, so I'm curious to see what it is that actually transpires with it before I figure out what it is that, I want to focus on, as far as High Traffic Academy and the funnels. I know they said there was going to be like a new version of Project Breakthrough. And I'm not sure if Entrefunnel, okay, they're the Entrefunnel that's coming out, but I don't know if it says actually focused on Entrefunnel or if it's focused on, like, what was it, Total Blueprint or whatever it was called?
Total domination. Something.
Yeah,
Engineering.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure we're going to have something similar to that because they've discovered that 14 days is too long, I guess. For people, they lose too many people probably, and so it's going to be more like a 3-day or possibly a one-day thing. Where people can sign up, watch the video training, and then decide to go ahead and add the product. That's what I'm thinking, but I guess we'll find out.
I don't know how you could learn that much in one day. There's so much to learn about this industry, it's not even funny.
It's mostly to get them intrigued and wanting to know more information so that they buy the product so that they get it.
Yeah. I know. Well, as far as the sales go on HTA products, people have been very disappointed in the results. And I think that's why they're changing it, because I finally got information. I had 71 people go through the funnel, or sign up rather, not go through the funnel. I had 20 people start through the funnel, and nobody made it to day 3.
Day
71 people. Day 3, not one person went to day 3. And so I asked them what they thought was the deal, and they said they thought my traffic wasn't the right traffic, which I think that's a bunch of baloney, because the traffic that I sent was human eyeballs traffic, which was focused on marketing online and, business opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't accept that, but that's what they said. I think it's just that, they pounded everybody on that 3rd day with buy, 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 and I think it's a big turnoff for people.
That could be.
Because the thing is, they say it's free, it's a free course, which the course itself is free, but, they don't pre-frame people saying, but you've got to, well, they kind of do, but they don't really tell them the amount of money. And when people think they're getting a 14-day course free, but in order to make it work, they've got to buy all this stuff, then that turns them off. So it's, I think that's one of the reasons they haven't had the response that they thought they would. So they have to, it's with anything else, you have to go with the flow, and you have to be able to change and adjust.
Mm-hmm. Which is what they're doing.
Yep, which is exactly what they're doing. And
Yeah.
my wonder is what the heck they're doing, and the fact that now it seems like Vic and Jason are almost going in separate directions, because Dick has the Champion series now. Jason has the University, Click Promise University thing, and then there's going to be Vic's Inner Circle, and then there's Project Breakthrough, with whatever that ends up being, and it's almost like overload to me. I don't know. What do you think about it?
I've always thought it was overload ever since October, the October summit.
Oh. Well, they're trying different things to figure out what works best, and everybody has a different path. So I think what they're trying to do is to open up more possibilities for everyone. I know a lot of people are extremely disappointed, with how Project Breakthrough went, and so I've had some people contact me, and they're pretty disgusted with, the results, but I've decided I'm keeping a very upbeat outlook, and that it's going to all work out. Unfortunately, right now, changing directions a little bit, but it is what it is. I did join the Inner Circle. I got accepted, and I just got an email from Vic, and so he's going to be starting, I guess, this weekend. So maybe next week I'll have something. Well, I'll have a lot to report to you next week, with the STAR group and then the Inner Circle. But he says it's going to be a very structured path, and he's not going to have people joining the group after we start working on whatever it is, that he's going to cover. And he said it's going to be more like a 60 or 90-day boot camp like training. So I'm curious to see how that goes, but I'll be sure to share with you, what we learn and all that, so that hopefully that'll help serve you in whatever it is that you do. I think we're all going in a different path, because you have your cookbook, and then Mike has his trucking, and then Sharon has her Facebook and the Insta opt-in thing.
Yeah.
So we're all different, and then Garen's doing the Facebook thing, and so what we want to do is just take what we learn and apply it in whatever direction we're going, so that we can expand on that.
Right. And that's the thing, is that taking the tools that we're given, being able to apply them, and taking action, and then getting the results that we're looking for. That's the whole thing, and that's the goal that everybody has, is to be able to help themselves first, and then be able to help thousands of other people. And that's always been my goal as well. I never got my call from Vic. I was scheduled for last Tuesday, the 17th.
Really?
He never called.
Send him a message.
I've sent him messages. I've sent him 2 messages on HTA. I've contacted support 3 times. I have sent him messages on the different webinars. I have sent him email, and nothing. So I'm pretty disappointed.
What happened?
Huh?
I wonder what happened.
I don't know. Support just keeps saying, be patient, he'll be in touch with you, but this is Friday, my appointment was Tuesday morning, at 10:30. Never heard a thing from him. So,
He said that he's finishing up with the interviews this week.
yeah, well, if you can get a hold of him and say, Sharon Brolio never got our call, that'd be great because I've tried everything I can to get a hold of him, and there's no response at all.
All right. I'm sure it was an oversight, but yeah, it's hard because you prepare for your interview and psych yourself up and it's time, let's make this happen.
Right.
And then you wait and wait and wait and it doesn't happen, and
Yep.
That's hard.
Well, I've tried every day. I've done something every day to figure out how to get a hold of him. And, I've had emails from him for the champion stuff, and I send stuff back there. And like I say, I've contacted support. I've asked for Paul or Ivan to contact me so I could get a message to him that way, and they haven't contacted me back. So it's like, I don't know if I'm just not supposed to be in it, or, if that's the universe basically saying, this isn't for you right now, Sharon, or what the heck's going on.
I mean, it's very possible that is the case, but you still want to apply yourself in whatever way possible. What time is your scheduled appointment? I'll send him an email. I don't know if he'll respond, but
it was scheduled for the 17th at 10:30 a.m. and I've given him both of my phone numbers.
Sharon, if I may make a suggestion, instead of sending more emails, use visualization. See yourself looking at Vic, see him smiling, see him calling you, and having a very successful interview.
Oh, I haven't done that yet. I'll try that.
Visualization is one of the most powerful things in the world.
That's true.
That's how I eventually quit smoking. I successfully quit smoking. I quit smoking lots of times. But the successful one was through visualization. And especially like in this, or if you're going up against somebody that is difficult, before you call them or speak to them, look at yourself, see them and you, and see you smiling at one another and happy with the outcome.
There you go. There you go.
Because you're probably stressing yourself out a lot by phoning them every day or emailing or whatever it is.
No, I'm not stressed out about it. I'm just, I'm not a person that gives up, so I just keep putting another one out there and going, okay, and if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, and I'm okay with that because then it's not supposed to be right now.
Well, this is a different way. You're not giving up. You're just using a different method.
Yeah. So anyway, it's 10 o'clock. So did anybody else have anything else before we wrap this up at all?
I just want to say thank you to everybody for your advice. Thank you so much.
Well, we're excited for you, Mike.
Yeah, congratulations
very much
for taking that big step.
Yeah. Hopefully
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Did you incorporate yourself or do a LLC or something for your business? Because that might be an important thing for you to do based on what it is.
That's true. Yeah, I haven't done any of that yet for the website business, but for this business, yes, I'm a corporation.
Okay. Yeah,
So,
I would tie it all in because that'll help protect you a lot because just because of the nature of the business that you're putting together.
that sounds smart. Yeah, I'll look into that.
Trademark it, maybe. You can try trademarking it too. I know that costs more money, but for something like this could be extremely important for you to consider that avenue.
Yeah,
so true.
I think we talked about that before, about you finding out about getting an LLC or incorporate, whichever, for your particular type of business, which is better for you. But you need to protect yourself because if you just have a partnership or individual, what do they call it? I forget. But if it's on, you know, just yourself,
Oh, the
limited
sole
partnership,
proprietorship. Yeah.
yeah, then they can come after your personal assets, and you don't want that. You want to keep it all business related. So I know we have an
Absolutely.
LLC for our business. So anyway, well,
Yeah.
okay, I think we're going to wrap it up, everybody. It's been another wonderful hangout. And Renee, are you interested in hosting a hangout for us next week, maybe?
Uh, I don't know if I'll be able to get up early enough. I happen to be up early this morning.
Well, you
That's the
know,
only reason why I would not consider.
it's mindset, honey. It's mindset. If you want to do it, you'll do it.
I like to sleep in, though.
So do I. But you know,
Let me meditate on that.
okay, you can. Lucinda, are you interested yet?
I have to get the rest of my stuff online yet.
Okay,
As I said, I don't know what kind of noise is going to be here. Today has
okay.
been quiet, but yesterday I had jackhammers going over my head and sledgehammers and everything like that. So
Well,
I need to get when I get this, I need to get all my files into my new computer before I can finish, working on my cookbook because all the files are there.
okay.
But I will be ready fairly soon. All
Well,
these other things that are coming up have been causing a lot of problems.
Mike, is that anything you're thinking about doing?
Yeah, I'd love to do that in the future. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Do you
that would
want
be
to do
cool.
it? Do you want to do it next Friday? Are you ready
Wow.
for it?
Not quite. Not quite.
Not quite. Okay.
But
Well, I had posted if anybody wanted to do the hangout that I could do a pre-hangout with you to go through everything, all the steps, and you know, I'm more than happy to do that when you think you're ready to do it, because the first time you do it, it's kind of scary, and then the first person that pops on, and then you go, whew, it, actually I do that every time, and Lucinda's beautiful face usually comes on first, so I always look forward to seeing Lucinda.
I tell you what, I'll do it in 2 weeks. I'll do it
Okay,
in 2 weeks.
okay, that's great.
We'll do a practice thing next week or something or another when I
Okay,
get.
let me know, and I'll
Okay.
be happy to work with you. So, okay, I'm going to bid you adieu. Thank you so much for all the wonderful information and all the sharing today. And we're so excited for you, Renee. So we'll
You.
be sending you
Yes.
really positive energy this weekend. And Mike, it's wonderful everything that you've done. And Lucinda, with working on your book and doing all that stuff, that's great. And I'm working on getting my website and my book done. And I swear to you, I will have sent out a shout out by next Friday, I swear. Nothing else is going to stop me. I will get it together. It will happen. And so we're all going to have a great, great week. So we'll see you next Friday. And thanks again, everybody.
When you do the
Joining in.
shout out,
Oh,
when you do this, I'm sorry. I got to answer this call. I'll talk to you later.
okay. Bye. Okay, I'm ending it. Bye, guys.
Bye.
so,
Thank you very much.